Welcome to the It Factor. We're Jemmy and Nye, exploring a new blog post by Mr. Len Kaplan, CEO of CDML and MSP in Queens, NY, offering network management, VoIP and UCAS, cybersecurity, compliance, IaaS, cloud, and Microsoft 365 and Azure solutions. If you're a small business owner or manage IT for a growing organization, this deep dive is for you.
That's right. We're really digging into when AI deceives, a piece that steps back from, all the hype around AI,
Yeah.
and it looks at a much more concerning angle,
Yeah.
how artificial intelligence is becoming a tool not just for automation, but for really sophisticated, widespread manipulation.
Yeah, it's easy to get caught up in the shiny new AI capabilities, but this article kind of flips the script. It's about AI being actively weaponized.
Exactly.
And the implications for businesses, particularly small and growing ones like yours, are pretty significant. Our goal here is to slice through when AI deceives to pull out the absolute must-know insights about this wave of AI-driven deception.
And crucially, what you can actually do to navigate it.
Right. Okay, let's unpack this.
So this idea of AI deception, Len Kaplan's article makes it really clear we're way past simple Photoshop tricks or a chatbot getting some facts wrong.
Mm-hmm.
This is about something much more insidious, something that he actually calls weaponized misinformation.
Weaponized misinformation. That
That's
sounds, yeah, deliberate. What does that look like in the digital world according to when AI deceives?
Well, it manifests in creating entire fabricated digital realities.
Hmm.
Think AI-generated fake websites that look totally legit,
Wow.
bogus reviews, and not just one or two, but potentially hundreds, thousands, designed to just swarm platforms.
AI-written propaganda that sounds completely convincing, very official.
So it's about building whole networks of misleading content.
Exactly. Entire networks specifically designed to deceive people.
So it's not just an isolated fake comment, it's a whole artificial ecosystem built for a purpose. That's
Precisely. And when AI deceives, explains how these fake content networks are being deployed. One major use is SEO manipulation.
essentially flooding search results with irrelevant or malicious garbage content just to push legitimate information down.
So imagine a potential customer searching for your business, but instead they find pages of fake comparison sites or negative stuff designed to bury you.
That's the idea.
Ugh, that's frustrating, like trying to shout over a million bots.
Exactly. They also trick readers into buying bad products using convincing fake reviews and testimonials.
Right.
Or, and this is a direct hit for businesses, they spread disinformation specifically about competitors.
Oh, nasty.
And on a larger scale, as the article notes, these tactics can even be used to influence political discourse or, shape public opinion around legislation that might affect your industry.
And the barrier to entry for this sounds terrifyingly low.
That's one of the most alarming points Len Kaplan makes, actually. These tools, the ones for generating sophisticated fake content, they're becoming cheap, fast, and easy to deploy.
Cheap, fast, and easy. That's not a good combo here.
Not at all. It doesn't require a massive budget or, complex technical skill anymore. Which means the pool of potential bad actors, aggressive competitors, scammers, you name it, is just getting wider.
Okay, so we've painted a picture of what AI deception looks like. These vast, cheap-to-create networks of convincing fake content used to mislead. Now, here's where it gets really critical and hits home for you, the small business owner or IT manager. Why does this rising tide of AI deception matter specifically to your world?
Yeah, the article zeroes in on the direct impacts. Let's start with something really foundational, online reviews.
Oh, yeah. Crucial.
Your business lives or dies by reviews these days, right?
Mhm.
Well, AI can churn out hundreds, maybe thousands of false testimonials in minutes.
In minutes.
Yeah, and this isn't just annoying. These fake reviews can artificially inflate a competitor's standing or, even worse, systematically smear your business's reputation with just fabricated negative feedback.
That's a real gut punch. You spend years building trust, and some bot farm can potentially trash it overnight. What
Yeah.
else does the article mention?
Manipulated industry news is another vector. Bad actors can use AI to generate fake press releases, fake reports, even fake news sites that look official but are totally designed to steer public perception.
Ah.
So if this fake news involves your industry, it could impact market sentiment, create confusion among your customers.
Or even influence regulations.
Exactly.
Hmm.
It could even influence regulatory bodies, considering policies that affect your business. It's about shaping the information environment around you.
So someone could basically publish fake news about a trend that makes your product seem obsolete, even if it's totally not true.
That's the potential, yeah. And then there's the age-old problem of phishing and scams, but now supercharged by AI.
Right, I was wondering about that.
When AI Deceives points out that AI-generated scam content is almost indistinguishable from real communication now. Phishing emails, fake websites to steal logins, fraudulent messages.
They look authentic?
Frighteningly authentic. Perfect grammar, sophisticated context, the works.
So the old advice about looking for typos in scam emails is basically useless now.
Pretty much.
Your employees need a whole new level of awareness then.
Absolutely. The sophistication makes it much harder for anyone, employees or your clients, to spot the red flags.
Okay.
And finally, the article touches on unfair product comparisons. You might see, say, corporations or even aggressive startups using AI to flood the web with biased AI-written content, promoting their thing over yours.
Just burying your product.
Essentially burying your offering in search results or comparison charts. It's like content marketing weaponized for deception.
This really highlights how information itself is becoming a battleground. And it's not just random internet trolls anymore, is it? The article notes that state actors and corporate giants are increasingly using AI to sway public opinion or shape narratives to their advantage.
And that scale changes everything. It raises a really important question. How does this level of organized AI-powered manipulation, often backed by significant resources, fundamentally alter the competitive landscape for small and growing businesses? Businesses just trying to compete on merit.
Yeah, it feels like trying to fight an invisible enemy, creating fog around your business.
That's a good way to put it.
It can definitely feel overwhelming when you think about that scale. But Len Kaplan's article, thankfully, doesn't just leave you with the problem, it pivots to practical, actionable steps. So what does this all mean, and what can you actually do about it according to When AI Deceives?
Right, so the piece offers a pretty clear roadmap. First and foremost, rigorous fact-checking.
Okay.
This isn't just general advice anymore. It's become a necessity. Before you share online content, before you make a business decision based on something you read online, especially if it looks like industry news or market analysis, verify the source.
Go direct?
Go directly to official websites, cross-reference with multiple reputable outlets. Don't just trust one source.
It sounds simple, but it's probably the most critical first step. Don't just consume information, really challenge it.
Exactly. Second, specifically about reviews, the article advises focusing on trusted review platforms and, crucially, actively encouraging real customer feedback.
Get your actual customers talking.
Yes. Build up a large base of genuine testimonials. This authentic activity helps to, as the article says, drown out bots. It makes fake reviews less impactful and maybe harder for customers to even spot among the real ones.
Build your own fortress of authenticity. I like that.
Kind of, yeah. Third, and this is vital for protecting against those sophisticated scams we mentioned, train your staff.
Okay, training.
Regular security awareness training needs to be updated. It has to include recognizing advanced AI-generated content. Show them examples of, sophisticated deepfakes, highly convincing fake websites, realistic, misleading info campaigns.
So they know what to look for.
Exactly. Knowing what to look for is your primary defense there. It's not just about not clicking bad links anymore. It's about spotting subtle cues in content that looks really realistic.
Makes sense.
Precisely. Now, the article, coming from CDML, also suggests partnering with IT professionals.
Right, like them.
They can offer services like monitoring your brand's online reputation, maybe using tools to scan for fake reviews or impersonation attempts, and having a plan for rapid response to mitigate damage when you do find them.
That seems smart. For a small business owner juggling everything, having expert eyes on this could be invaluable.
Definitely.
Okay.
So don't feel like you have to build all the monitoring tools yourself. You can leverage expertise where you can find it.
Good advice.
Absolutely. And finally, when AI deceives, advises just staying vigilant. Keep an eye on the tools and tactics that might be emerging. Understand what competitors or potential adversaries could use.
So stay informed about how the threats are evolving.
Yeah. Understanding the evolving methods of AI deception helps you anticipate what might come next.
You know, what stands out to me in these steps is how foundational some of them are: basic vigilance, training your people, building authenticity.
Hmm.
These become cornerstone defenses against these really complex, cutting edge AI threats. It's a fascinating blend of like old school caution meeting new tech.
It is. And as the article really underscores, the internet is rapidly getting harder to trust. Ignoring that just isn't an option for businesses anymore.
Right.
Proactive defense isn't just, good practice. It's becoming essential for survival and maintaining your brand's integrity in this new information landscape.
So, wrapping up this deep dive into when AI deceives, we've seen that AI deception is a rapidly evolving, pretty serious threat. It uses sophisticated fake content to target small businesses, think fake reviews, manipulated news, harder to spot scams, biased comparison.
Any impacts?
Yeah, big impacts. But crucially, there are concrete, practical steps from basic vigilance and training to maybe leveraging external expertise that businesses like yours can take right now to build resilience.
That's the key takeaway. AI is fundamentally reshaping how information is perceived, how we understand truth, really, and businesses absolutely need to adapt.
It leaves you with a thought, doesn't it? Navigating this new reality where truth itself can be manipulated by AI feels like a huge challenge.
It does. And maybe it raises a question. As these AI tools get even better at creating perfect fakes, what responsibility do businesses have? Not just to protect their own brand, but maybe to help their employees, their customers, learn how to navigate this confusing digital world.
That's a deep question to ponder, something for everyone to think about.
Till next time.